Three things that helps SOCCOM stay together is communication. Since there are a lot of co-chairs and members on the executive board, it's important that everyone stays up to date on what's happening and make sure to tell your co-chairs if you do something to let them know that it's done, or if you need something from them, let them know to do it.
So another important aspect is probably being really reliable and accountable. We wouldn't be able to do everything if on our own, so it's important to be able to rely on your friends for volunteers or even just your fellow co-chairs to make sure everything gets done and everything goes according to plan.
So I think one of the last aspects that really holds SOCCOM together and makes us a club that stays together is the passion that everybody puts into the events that we plan and how much energy and excitement everybody brings to the table on a daily basis at our committee meetings, at exec meetings, and at our events. If you are excited to do something, you're gonna put in as much effort and time as you feel you need to in order to have things go the way you want it to. And just being excited and ready to have fun and what you're doing really makes things a lot more fun.
To create the membership that's accountable and reliable that they need, SOCCOM relies on relationships and trust. And oftentimes it requires moving beyond just a team member relationship to real friendships. So the way they do this is by having social events and team building exercises and similar practices during the year that help them to create friendships within the group. And people are much more likely to be reliable if they're working with their friends. It's also important for people to be really motivated for what they're doing when they're trying to be reliable. If somebody really loves what they're doing, they're going to follow through. And then we'll talk about that in a minute.
SOCCOM, like all other clubs, heavily relies on the enthusiasm and friendship of its members. The personal excitement of members and executives is what holds the club together. Otherwise, there's no reason to do the hard work that the club engages in. Frantically running around, moving stage pieces, and solving last-minute problems, to have everything go well and work out in the end is what the SOCCOM team lives for. Crunch time enthusiasm. Because clubs aren't corporations, at the end of the day, the biggest reward is a sense of teamwork, achievement, and fun. Clubs need to be enjoyable and grow the bonds between their team members. If you're motivated, you're more likely to be reliable.
SOCCOM currently uses 3 different platforms for communication. The first one is within the organization. They use Slack, and every single committee and event has their own channel. This way it's easy for collaboration, and all the executives can easily ask questions or bounce ideas off of each other. They also use Google Calendar, so all the events are easily in one place, and so they can plan ahead and see what's next to be done. And lastly, for co-sponsors, it's crucial for their first emails to be clear and descriptive on the vision so the co-sponsors know where their role is and it can be planned accordingly.
One of the recommendations we have for SOCCOM is to have some formal evaluations, probably done during their midterm and final review sessions, especially when they bring in new executive members. With that, we'd want them to have a 360-degree style feedback discussion so that all members are able to attend and contribute their opinion. Due to the fact that they want to recruit more members, some of the traits that they want to look for are strong charisma, people who are able to instill that vision on members so that they go out and get more students on campus.
One of SOCCOM's major issues is recruiting and retaining active members. Because of this, our proposal involves improving their publicity and their involvement during NSO. Our specific suggestion is to create a promotional video that will show their purpose early on and hopefully encourage higher participation. We believe that the transparency to the group's functioning and to really highlight their enthusiasm will encourage higher participation in the long run.